Hi everyone, welcome to MSUNN Yoga and Wellness. I'm Dr. Melissa and I'm super excited that you're here today because we're going to be working on all things strengthening and toning our arms. And that's going to be super helpful for us to work on strengthening our mid, back, and arm area, as well as opening the front of our chest. And if you have any neck or shoulder tension going on, this will be really helpful to alleviate any of those things going on. Some things you might want for class, but it's absolutely no worry if you don't have them. If you have a stretchy loop band, if you have a weight, like a lighter weight, anything from 1 pound up to 5, you could grab a water bottle or anything canned, maybe a wine bottle. And then you're just gonna want a stretchy band. It definitely doesn't have to have handles on it. So those are some things that you might want. If you are gonna go grab them, put pause, go grab your stuff and grab your mats, and let's do this. Okay, so we're gonna get into this, working on strengthening and stabilizing our upper body. But what I really want you to tune into is what muscles do you feel working when I'm cueing you? How far can you go in one direction versus the other side in terms of your mobility? And really tuning into those subtle little differences so that you feel those muscles that I'm cueing you for. And notice maybe the imbalances from one side to the next and working on trying to create that balance. And you might also want to check the link I have down below. It is my guide to 6 moves to relieving tension and pain kind of throughout the whole body. So give that a check, especially after we get moving and strengthening our upper bodies. So let's get into this. Here we go. Let's start on our backs. And you're just gonna lay flat on the back at first. I want you to get nice and heavy. Just take a nice breath in, lift those arms, come all the way up overhead. Stretch through the fingertips, reach through the toes, check in, see what you notice. Maybe one shoulder's higher than the other. Maybe your low back is really arching. Just check in and notice those hands come back down by your side. Bend those knees up. We're gonna inhale, lift the arms, come all the way up overhead. Then you're gonna exhale, bring those hands, come into a little bit of a cactus arm position. Inhale, tap, round out, bring the forearms in front. And then we're gonna exhale, open, drive the elbows to the ground behind you, press the hands down. Inhale, reach, tap the forearms in front. 2 more times. Exhale, open, press those elbows behind you, feel the shoulder blades kick up. Inhale, bring those hands, come back up. 1 more time, exhale, open, squeeze the shoulder blades down and back. Good. And then slowly float the arms, lift them all the way up overhead, and then bring those hands back down by your side. And then rolling onto your side. Let's go onto our left side to start. So your head's gonna be nice and heavy. We're gonna start with our palms facing each other. Make sure the hips stay rolled forward. You're gonna inhale, open that right arm behind you. There's my wall. Inhale, bring those hands back together. And just check and see what you feel in the front of your chest, what you notice in the mid-back, what you're noticing up into your neck. Good, we're gonna do 1 more like this. Inhale, open. Good, and then bring that hand out in front. We're gonna open, and this time you're gonna take your right hand, imagine like you're drawing this semicircle along in front of your head back to that left hand. 1 more time, inhale, open the right hand behind you. Imagine taking that right hand down to the ground, open it back up, and notice when your fingertips touch the ground and when they don't. 1 more, take that right hand behind your back. You're gonna imagine taking your right elbow to your left elbow, and then draw the elbow open. Maybe your gaze comes towards the ceiling. Peek at your right hip to make sure it's not rolling backwards. Inhale, bring elbow to elbow. 1 more time, inhale, open, come all the way back up. Pull the shoulder blade down and back. Good. We'll do 1 more. Really open through the front of your chest. Feel that sternum opening towards the ceiling. And then bring it all the way back down. Awesome. Then we're going to roll onto our other side. So head gets nice and heavy. Right side. Palms come together in the front. The hips are rolled forward. We're going to slowly open towards the back. Inhale, bring those palms back together. Open it up again. Bring it back down together. One more time, really open here. Now you can hold here. Maybe you take those left fingertips up overhead and reach around in front. Left arm is gonna reach behind you. Hand stretches out, reaches down towards the ground to lift up and back around. Good, one more time. Inhale, open towards the back. That hand comes down towards the ground. Spin the fingers, lift up and back. And then we're gonna take the left hand behind the back of the head, and you're not pushing the head anywhere, it's just there. You're really focusing on opening the elbow up behind you, elbow to elbow. Inhale, open your chest up. And check to see where you're feeling this, using your breath as we're moving. Try not to breathe into your chest, breathe into that stomach. Feel the rib cage expanding. And then maybe you pause at the top, let that left elbow go behind, open up, feel it in the middle of the chest, nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. And then bring it back down towards center. We're gonna come up onto our hands and knees, coming into tabletop position. So you're gonna be lengthening out through the crown of your head. Press into those palms, and I want you to round everything out. Pull your chin in towards your chest, drive the top of your feet down into the ground, and then inhale, lift your head, come back up. Exhale, press into the palms, round everything out. Pull your chin in towards your chest. One more time, inhale, lift, come up and back. And then you're gonna walk those hands out in front. Press into the palms, sink your hips up, coming back into puppy pose. So maybe working towards your chin down towards the ground, or maybe that forehead comes to the ground. You're really pressing into the palms. Pull your shoulder blades down and back, and keep those shoulders away from your ears. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. We're gonna pull ourselves, come all the way back up. Bring those hands back towards tabletop. Press into the palms, lengthen through the crown of your head. Take your right foot, send that right foot back. Press through the back heel, squeeze that glute. Take your left arm, reach your left arm underneath, and make sure that right shoulder, you're pressing up, creating length, not sinking down into it. Spin the chest, lift your chest, come all the way up towards the ceiling. Exhale, reach, come back underneath. One more time, press into the right arm, spin your chest open. Exhale, bring it back down. Maybe that left arm sweeps towards the front and the right leg lifts up. Press through the back heel, drive your left foot into the ground, belly button to spine. Keep pressing into the right arm. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Left hand comes down, knees come down, spin the hips open, take that right arm, lift the right arm all the way up overhead. Turn the right hand to face the back, turn your gaze. Inhale, sweep the arm, lift up overhead. One more time, exhale, reach behind. Inhale, lift back up. Come back into that tabletop position, more plank on your knees, or you can come into the full plank. Elbows stay tucked by your side, lengthen through the crown of your head. Option, you can hold here, or maybe you lower halfway down. Press, lift up, slowly lower halfway down, and then press back up. Or you can be holding, either or. Keep the shoulders away from your ears. 3, 2, last 1. Wherever you're at, we're all coming all the way down. Hands come by your side. Inhale, pull yourself, lift up and back. Nice big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Yogi's choice. You can come into a child's pose, or maybe you press into a down dog. Press the heels down towards the ground. Tailbone lifts towards the ceiling. Nice big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Good, really drive the heels, tailbone lifts. Nice breath in. Exhale, letting it go. Inhale, pull yourself, come forward. Drop back down to that tabletop position. Press into your palms, lengthen through the crown of your head. Nice breath in. Take your left leg and you're gonna scoot that left leg back. Press through the heel, keep pressing into those palms. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Now, when you shift to that left arm, make sure you're not sinking into the shoulder, but you're pressing, lifting up. Keep pressing through that back heel. Inhale, spin your chest, lift up. Exhale, reach underneath. Just being very careful not to breath hold as you're moving. The left glute is firing. You're stabilizing that left shoulder. Good, one more time. Inhale, lift, come all the way up. Right hand comes down. Left knee comes down, spin those hips, lift open, left arm reaches up, stretch through those fingertips, press those hips up, nice big breath in. Exhale, turn to look behind. Inhale, lift up overhead. Exhale, reach behind. One more time, lift up, bring it back, plank on your knees, or you can come into a full plank. You can hold your plank, or if you want to get a little triceps going on, slowly lower. Press and lift. Think of opening through the front of your chest. Using the breath. 3, 2, last one. We're gonna lower all the way down. Inhale, pull yourself forward, create the C, lift, come all the way up and back. Yogi's choice, press it back. Child's pose or down dog. Lift those hips up and back. Nice big breath in, drive those heels down. Exhale, let it go. Take one more nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Slowly walk those feet forward towards your hands. You're gonna press into the feet, come all the way up overhead. Bring those hands back down towards heart center. Okay, so make sure your stuff is near you, that you can grab hold of it if you need. And if you don't have stuff, it's totally fine. So pressing into that right foot, hug the core nice and tight. One more nice breath in. Lift all the way up overhead. Exhale the hands, come to heart center. Take your left foot, step your left foot back, coming into that crescent lunge. Pull your right hip back, drive the heel into the ground, drive your left heel behind, squeeze that glute. Press those palms together, nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Keep pressing the palms so you open through the front of the chest. Slowly shift your weight forward. Arms come all the way up overhead, lengthen through the fingertips. Exhale, slowly step it back just on that right leg. Inhale, lift the arms up. 2 more times. Hinge forward, relax those toes, drive the knee to the chest, stretch up. Exhale, bring it back. Use that breath, last one. How controlled can you go and not push off the left leg, but use that right leg? Good, come back. All right, so we're gonna grab the band that we have. Whatever band you have, you're gonna place your palms facing up. Elbows are gonna stay tucked at your side. Right hip back, left hip forward. Belly button pulls in towards your spine. And you're just gonna do little tiny pulses going out. Make sure you're not flaring your ribs out. So think of pulling those ribs in. Belly button lifts up and in. Elbows stay pinched and you're opening through the front of your chest. So it's just this gentle pull. Coming out, we're working on that rotator cuff. Elbows stay by your side. And notice, is it harder on one side versus the other side? Use the breath, keep pressing into those feet. Good, nice breath in. Exhale, let it go for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, keep hold of that strap. We're gonna spin our back heel down, left hand at your side. Inhale, float those arms, lift all the way up overhead. Nice big breath in, reach through the right fingertips. Keep pressing your right knee out toward your pinky toe. Inhale, pull yourself, come all the way back up. Take your left foot, step your left foot forward. And then we're gonna take the strap and we're gonna place the strap around our feet. And you're gonna stand about hip distance apart. We're gonna sink the hips back. Elbows stay tucked. Try not to arch your back too much, but belly button pulls up and in. And it doesn't matter how high your elbows go. I want you to think of squeezing the shoulder blades and coming back. Almost as if like your front of your shoulders were down on the ground and you're trying to peel the front of your shoulders away. Try not to tip the elbows up because that tips your shoulder forward. It's just a gentle squeeze and back down. You might have to play around with the tension that you want. If you have dumbbells and don't have bands, you can use your dumbbells or water bottles or cans of this, whatever you've got at home. And if there's no weights, use the air as resistance. So just thinking squeeze and pull up and back down. So as you're coming up, you feel the shoulder blades squeeze back. As you come forward, the shoulder blades roll forward on that rib cage. Awesome. Keep pressing those hips back, squeezing those shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Come all the way up. And then flip those palms to face forward. Little bend in your knee, and we're gonna bring the arms up and halfway down. Lift up, halfway down. So you can also do this if you have the weights as well. Cans, whatever you've got at home, or just resistance with the air. Keep pressing into the feet. Squeeze those glutes, lengthen through the front of your head. Open through the chest. Small little pulses. Feeling this in the front, our biceps. Also maybe feeling it in your legs a little bit, pressing down into the ground. Remember, no breath holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Small pulses at the end range here. You've got this. Home stretch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And make sure at the end we're not rounding down. Keep that chest lifted up and open. We're gonna come back into our squat. Lift those elbows, come up and back down. Lift the elbows up and down. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades. Doesn't matter how far you're going, but activating right in between those shoulder blades, belly button to spine. Awesome. 5. Good. Hold it. 4. Relax your toes if you can. 2, 3, 2, last one. Hold it at that end range, and I just want tiny pulses. Make sure the shoulders aren't shrugging up by your ears, but you're just squeezing right back with those shoulder blades. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower all the way back down, and then stand back up, heading right back to the biceps again. Little bend in your knee. You're gonna lift up and down. Trying to stay open through the front of the chest. Use your breath, not holding your breath. When you hold your breath, that puts more tension on the abdominal pressure, and it doesn't let you efficiently use your deep stabilizing muscles for your back and for your lower abdomen. So make sure you're breathing. Good. We're gonna do 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Tiny pulses at that end range. Good job for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Let it go. And then we're gonna step off the band, but keep that band with us. Press into the feet, bring those hands in towards heart center. Take your right leg, step your right leg back into that crescent lunge. So the left hip comes back, right hip comes forward. Press into your feet, so you're relaxing the left toes. Drive your right heel to the ground. Palms come straight out in front. Palms are facing up and you're grabbing hold of the band, or you can do the same exact thing without the band. So our elbows are gonna stay glued and we're just going straight out to the side and back in. Making sure you're not arching and flaring the ribs. Just small little pulses going out and in. Use that breath. Keep pressing into the feet. Open through the front of the chest. Awesome. Keep firing it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Get rid of that band. We're gonna spin our back heel down. Inhale, lift up and back. Reverse your warrior. Nice breath in. Really lengthen through the front of the thigh. Reach through that back left fingertip. Inhale, pull yourself, come up. We're gonna bring our hands down towards the ground. Step back into a plank. You can be plank on your knees, plank on your toes. Press into the palms, lengthen through the crown of your head. Elbows stay tucked, slowly lower all the way down. Inhale, pull yourself forward. Lift, come up and back. Exhale, lower down. Lift the hips up and back, down dog. So press the heels down, lift that tailbone. Nice big breath in. Exhale, let it go. One more time, nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, pull yourself, come forward, drop down to your knees. So if you have the loop band, or maybe you need to tie your long band into a loop, we're gonna work on our serratus anterior muscle. This is the muscle in the back of our shoulder blade that is controlled for our shoulder blade moving and staying along our rib cage. If for some reason that muscle is weak, it'll tend to wing or tip out. You might have heard people winging of your shoulder blade. So we're gonna take the band, you're gonna put the band around your wrists. And then you're gonna come into that tabletop position. The most important thing with this one is pressing into the palms so you're not sinking down here. It's that little press, that's that motion with that serratus anterior. Just kind of playing around with it at first and just kind of finding that sweet spot. Make sure your head's not coming forward like this because that's gonna affect how those muscles are firing. Keep pressing into the palms, lengthen through the crown of your head. And then we're gonna really press into that right side so you're not sinking into the right arm. And you can hold here. If this feels like this is enough, holding is great. Or you can take the left arm like out an inch, in an inch. So you're gonna move the hand out and in. You're gonna feel your core kicking on a little bit more with this. And the goal is to not sink into the right shoulder, but stay lifted. Good. Make sure the left shoulder doesn't creep up by your ear. And just small little taps going out and in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. We're going to switch to the other side. So really press into the left arm, lengthen out, and then tap the right arm out and in. That arm that's stabilizing is the one that's really doing all the work. Make sure you're not sinking into the shoulder for 5, 4, 3, feel the core, 2, last one, come back to center, and then maybe just come off the hands for a second and kind of take a little bit of a break. And see what you're noticing. Is it harder to balance on one arm than the other? Can you keep the lift, keep pressing down? Because you're gonna feel the muscles in the back of the shoulder blade area. It's important to make sure the shoulder is not creeping up and we're staying nice and engaged by pressing down. All right, coming back into that. So press into the palms, lengthen through the crown of your head. Okay, we've got option 1 is just going straight to the side, what we just did again. Or if you would like to add on a little bit, we can create a little bit of a diamond. So we're gonna take the left hand, press into the right, get the length. That left hand's gonna come forward, center. Left hand goes out to the side, center, and down, center. So just keep going in and out, pressing into that right arm, taking breaks as you need, to the side and down. Good. I'm gonna go one more time through. left, right. Good. Press back into the arms. Round everything out. Pull your chin in towards your chest. Sink the hips down. Lift your head up. Nice big breath in. One more time. Press into the palms. Round it out. Exhale. Sink your chest down. Good. Come back to a neutral position. Really press into that left arm. Get that length. Left hand, right, just kidding. Press into your left hand. Take your right hand forward. Side, back. Very slow, controlled movements. Opening up. Keep pressing into that left arm. Feel the core. One more time. See what you notice. I definitely notice. Left side is much harder for me. Good. Press into the palms again. Round everything out. Nice big breath in. Exhale, sink the chest down. Let it go. One more time. Press into the palms. Round it out. Exhale, let it go. Then come all the way back up. Let's get rid of that band. We're just going to curl the toes underneath down dog. Lift the hips up and back, sink that chest down. And then slowly walk those feet forward towards your hands. Press into your feet, sweep those arms, lift all the way up. Hands come down towards heart center. Inhale, lift those arms, come up. Twist to the right hand side, lower those hands down behind your side. And just notice that heat that you're creating. Move those arms, feel nice and warm. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, bring it back to center. Those hands come all the way down. Now we're going to shift our weight over towards our left foot. Press into the left foot, squeeze that glute. Step it back into your crescent lunge. Press the palms together, open through the front of your chest. Really drive that left foot to the ground. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Maybe the arms lift up, squeeze your glute at the top. Exhale, hinge back. Press those palms together. So that left foot does all the work. Nice and stable. Keep pressing those arms together. Lift up. Exhale, bring the hands back by your side. Keep pressing the palms together. One more time. Inhale, lift, come all the way up. Stretch up through those fingertips. Exhale, bring your hands back down. We're going to grab the longer strap. Or maybe you need to untie that knot. We're going to be standing on the band again. And if you don't have weights, it's totally okay. You can do the same movement, resistance with air. All right, so this time we're going to cross the strap in front, coming at a slight angle. So sink those hips back. Feet are a little wider than hip distance apart. Hug that belly button, lift up and in, and remember we're breathing. So it's just a gentle, elbows going out towards the opposite side, and then bring it back in. Elbows go out and bring it in. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Doesn't have to go very far. The big thing is staying open through the front of your chest. Really open it up. Notice your left side compared to your right side. Doesn't matter how far the elbows go. Might be feeling it in those glutes again. Really use the breath. Awesome job. We're almost there. Almost done with our shoulders stabilizing, strengthening, mobility routine. Really check in, notice what muscles you're feeling. Good, we've got 5, 4, open through the chest. 3, 2, last one at that end range, tiny pulses here. Open through the chest. Awesome, we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way back down. Come on off of that strap. Lift those arms all the way up overhead. Nice big breath in. Exhale, bring your hands down towards heart center. Folding forward. Take your right leg, step your right leg back. Left leg comes back into that plank pose. 2 options here. You can either drop down to your knees and spin open into a side plank, or you can come straight into a side plank. Press the hips up, nice big breath in. Exhale, bring it back. Plank position, elbows stay tucked. You can hold here, or maybe you lower. And then we're spinning to the other side. You can stay in plank on your knees, or that full plank. Good, one more time each side. Elbows stay glued, lower halfway down. Press, lift up, open towards the side, nice big breath in. Exhale, bring it back down, plank. Elbows stay tucked, press, lift up. Spin the heels to the left, reach those right fingertips all the way up overhead. Exhale, lower all the way back down. Elbows stay tucked, slowly lower all the way down towards the ground. Inhale, pull yourself forward, lift up and back, really open through the front of your chest. Exhale, come all the way down. And you're gonna take your forearms, place your forearms down on the ground. We're coming into Sphinx pose. Palms face the ground. Press the palms to the ground. Inhale, lengthen, open through the front of your chest. So imagine my fingers like right in between your shoulder blades, and it's just opening your chest up and you're pulling yourself forward. Nice big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Come all the way down. One more time, press into the ground. Inhale, pull yourself, lift, come all the way up and back. Exhale, lower down. Okay, so if you have a light weight or your band, we're gonna come onto our right side. Those hands count. So the same thing we did in the beginning, we had that rotation opening through the front of our chest. Excuse me, we're gonna add in with our band. So you're grabbing hold of the band. Palms are facing away from your body. Hips stay rolled forward. And you're not trying to power through this. So we're going into this motion. You're not powering through with your arms. I want you to think of engaging your core and spinning your chest open towards the ceiling. So belly button to spine, and you're gonna spin, lift, come up, and then back down. Inhale, rotate, lift up, and then slowly bring it back down. And you can go, let's go away from the wall. You can go as far as you feel comfortable. Coming back down. Do that one more time. Spin and lift up, and back down. Just going through that resistance. If you have the weight, you can do it slightly differently. So you want to imagine thinking of pulling this shoulder blade back. Good. You're going to pull the shoulder blade back and open, and then maybe you reach the weight straight out in front. Pull it back by your side, and then reach the weight in front. You want to make sure the weight's not coming down towards the ground. You want to keep your shoulder in line. And then come forward. Come back and forward. So if you didn't have a weight, the same thing. Pull the elbow back, reach in front. Any of those options. So you can be using the band, opening through your chest, or a weight, no weight, squeeze the shoulder blade, pull it down and back, and then really reach through those fingertips, feel the shoulder blade come back in front. Pick any of those options. We're gonna do just a couple more. Fire everything up, wherever you're at. Good, use that breath. If you're rotating, maybe you have your gaze following that top hand. Good, one more time, wherever we're at. Awesome. And then we're heading to the other side. So let's come onto our left side. Head gets super heavy. So your options with the weight, elbows stay tucked at your side, kind of roll back, and then reach the fingertips. The fingertips stay in line with your shoulder, rolling back. And come forward. And maybe you want to play with both of them and just seeing what muscles you kick on. Same thing, you want to make sure the hips stay rolled forward, coming in and out. Try not to use too heavy of a weight. I was using a hammer the other day because that weight's 5 pounds, and that's actually a little too heavy for me to do this. So just getting really comfortable with the weight, or if you've got the band, maybe those hands stay together and you spin from the chest, lifting up and come back down. Inhale, spin your chest, lift open. And back down. Notice left side, right side. Are you holding your breath? Can you keep breathing? Good, one more time. Wherever you're at. Last one. Good. Then you can just kind of push the weights, whatever you have, off to the side. Come up to a comfortable seated position. And then we're going to take our hands. You can either make a fist and just kind of place your hands behind your low back to open, or you can interlace the hands. We just want to drive our hands down towards the ground. Think of opening through the chest. Gaze up at the ceiling. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Keep pressing the hands towards the ground or maybe towards the back. And you're going to turn your gaze to your right armpit. Use the breath. Breathe into that stomach. Shoulders are down and relaxed. Inhale, bring it back to center. Head over towards that left armpit. Turn your gaze down. You should be feeling this behind the right side of your neck this time. Drive the fingers down. Open through that chest. Nice breath in. Careful you're not really arching your low back. Inhale, come back to center. Let go of those hands. Inhale, sweep your arms, lift all the way up overhead. We're gonna exhale, twist to the right hand side. Inhale, lift, come up. Exhale, twist, left hand side. Inhale, lift those arms, come back up. Interlace your fingers, flip the palms towards the ceiling, drop over towards that right hand side. Stretch through the left fingertips, nice big breath in. Exhale, let it go, pull yourself back up. Head over towards the left hand side. Reach through those right fingertips, nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, come all the way back up. Bring those hands down towards heart center and just checking in. Checking in to see how your shoulders are feeling. Can you feel that heat you created? Are you noticing more openness? Did you notice a difference from your left side to your right side? And really just tuning into everything you felt during your practice. Working on your mobility, working on your strength and stability, and connecting that to your breath. Take a nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Maybe close your eyes for a moment. Using your breath. Just checking in with everything and how it's feeling. Staying open through that chest. And then just gently opening those eyes. And just remembering how you felt throughout today's practice. Muscles working on strengthening, stabilizing, creating some more mobility. If you liked today's class, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell button down below so you don't miss out when there are new classes coming out. If you know someone trying to strengthen their arms and create some stability, please share. And remember, my guide down below, those 6 poses, you don't want to miss out on those. It's head to toe. If you notice any tension or aches and pains, I've got you covered the whole way through in that guide. Let me know any comments, questions, things you want to see next time, maybe something that you learned from today's class. I'm happy to help out however I can. And until next time, I'll catch you later. Namaste.